guys, and welcome back to Halloween month. So all this month I'm going to try every day to post a brand new Halloween look. As you can see, I'm kind of like all masqueraded out. So my goal for today, I had a little bit of inspo behind the mask and everything else I've been seeing online. I want to show you guys how to recreate a masquerade mask using only makeup. So let's get started. So I've done my base of my face. I've put on foundation, concealer, and a little bit of setting powder to try and firm up my skin and make it easier to work with. Now, when you're going masquerade, you're going pretty much full glam. So we're going to start with a simple full glam eye look that's not going to draw too much attention. So as always, I'm going into this blue palette, dipping into Shady, and I'm going to just fill in that crease. Now I'm going to go a little heavy-handed in this crease because I do want my eyes to look a little bit more sunken in than normal because we're doing the mask over the eyes. I don't normally go this heavy. Did I say I'm doing the shade? Mm-hmm. Shade. Why can I not say that? Don't mind the giggles in the background. They are just playing. They are having fun. Let's pray it stays that way because this is going to be a little bit on the complex side. Now I will remind you guys I am of the older persuasion. I am not 21 anymore and my skin does not feel 21 anymore. So doing some of this work that we're going to be doing, it's going to be a little bit tougher on my skin because my skin does tend to fold with rough movements. I'm going to try hard not to be rough, but those of you young folks, you might not have any problems with it. So now I'm going to dip into my Nightmare palette. I'm going to go into this Blood Rose, and I'm going to go ahead and do that outer corner. On both eyes.
Look at two nails.
I might go behind and brighten it up with a little bit of pink. I haven't fully decided what colors I'm going to do yet. So just bear with me. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and dig into the Galaxy Chic palette because we do want to brighten up the eyes even though we want it to look sunken in. This is the BH Cosmetic palette. I have fallen in love with this palette. I use it over colors on a regular basis to try and brighten them up. So I'm going to dip into this Cosmic because I'm just looking for that bright. And these are baked, what's the word I'm looking for? They're baked
shadows.
Shadows, thank you. So you kind of have to dig into them in order to get that full color out.
But she's been digging and that still looks brand new.
Dug into, I use Comet a lot, I've used Neptune a lot. On Saturn, I've really dug into Saturn. When I love to use that Saturn when I do my Chase the Sunset looks because it brings out that yellow that we've got. The California, which is more of an orange than a yellow. We're still waiting very impatiently for that palette that we got.
Yeah.
That has an actual yellow. Alright. So we've got that kind of bright. I'm going to dip back into that and kind of touch into Milky Way a little bit because I kind of like that color scheme. And we're going to go ahead and just blend out that underline. Just to brighten that up. Because we do still want our eyes to pop even though they're going to be hidden behind the mask. And the idea concept that I'm going for is almost a full glam. So we've got lashes that are going to accentuate the mask. We've got glitters that we're going to put in that will accentuate the mask. So let's go ahead and get started on the hard part, which is the actual mask itself. Now keep in mind, concealer will be your best friend when it comes to cleaning up those whoopsies, because we all know we're going to get them. So I'm going to go in with my Ico London eyeliner. This is like a the felt tip pen eyeliner. And we're just going to basically draw our mask on. And I'm going to kind of put my point right here in the center of my nose. And I'm not going to go too heavy-handed. We'll come back and clean up our lines later. And we're going to go up above that shade. And we're going to really cat it out. This is going to be the hard part.
Stretch and pull that skin.
Right. Right, and then I'm going to stretch and pull and bring it down. And I'm not worried about my lines right now. I am worried about how thick they're turning out, but besides that, I'm not too worried as long as they connect, because we're going to add the filigree, we're going to add crystals, we're going to add glitter, and we're going to snazz it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here at the point, and I'm going to add what I'm going to call the filigree, where we're basically going to extend it. Oh, come on.
Again. Are you stuck? You're okay.
And these points, these little swirls I'm making, we're going to accentuate those with glitter and the filigree. And you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Guys, that's a little too loud.
This is the hard part. My cheeks are not. I know, I'm making funny faces. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to give that a second to dry off. And then we're going to go ahead and dip right into our Ofra. I use this mostly as a highlighter. And we're really just going to dig in and accentuate this brow bone right in here. And that'll help us clean up that line also. Now I'm gonna go in with itchy nose. Let me figure out which. Okay, so I've got like this fine tipped brush, and we're gonna dip into, I've got a purple, where'd I put it? Okay, this is a Mary Kay Iris, and I'm gonna swirl a little into that, and we're gonna accentuate this with a little bit of color. And again, that'll help us clean up those lines. I am not very artistically inclined. I can see a vision, but trying to paint it or anything else, sometimes my lines look a little wonky. But that's one thing I like about makeup, and especially about Halloween, is you can go in with wonky lines and everything else and still make it look decent. Now I'm going to go back with my Ofra. And tap that on. And we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to go ahead and recreate the filigree on the other side before we go in with anything else. So we'll be right back with semi-matching eyeballs. Alright, now that we got 2 semi-matching sides, we're going to go in, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of my eye in here with these purples to kind of make the actual eye itself pop. I was sitting there talking to Jen while I was doing this. And I'm like, okay, it's missing something. Like, I don't know what. And she's all, you only got half the mask on.
Well, I wasn't that blunt.
Oh, well, you could be. So I'm just adding this. Again, I'm mixing the Milky Way and the Cosmic just to kind of accentuate my actual eyeballs. And now we're going to go, okay, so if you look at the mask over the face, so we got the filigree, we've got the eyes, so now we're going to do the rest of the mask. So I'm going to go in with, let me do this eyeliner. We're going to go in with our Crate Finds eyeliner. I'm going to use the black just as my base. We'll come and highlight again with the purple that we've got. And I'm going to start a high point right there and a low point right there. And the goal is to basically encapsulate the entire mask, the filigree and everything we've drawn already, into my hairline. Into a mask. And I'll show you how I'm going to go ahead and fill it in just a minute. So hard to do this. Okay. It's not perfect, but I am pulling this out of my butt pretty much as I go. So I'm going to dig into my Maybelline New York. This is in the shade black.
Plus, you can fix that upper part very easily.
Oh, yeah.
To even it out. That's the only part where it's not even.
Yeah, that's fucking... Ah, that's red. What I did? Black. Okay. Yeah, the size. There we go. Guys, please stop screeching. And I noticed it's because I did my high points and my filigree, different sizes. So I'm going to dig it. Whoa, kids! Stop! We're going to dig into this black and we're just going to... paint it on.
And the black she's using will be a lot easier to work with because she's not going into the Dead AF and the Nightmare palette.
No, I'm not. I'm going into...
That's black. Super black.
And I don't want it that black. I'm going to work on blending in these lines a little bit with the eyeshadow so everything looks... What's the word I'm looking for?
Masky.
Yeah,
3D effect.
It looks real and not like a kindergartner drew it. And I'm going to stop right about my filigree spots because we're going to fill that in with more purples. I think I'm going to pop some pinks in there.
And glitter to make it pop like a true unicorn.
I think one of these Halloween videos I am going to turn Aunt Jen into a unicorn.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to turn myself into a vampire.
Well, yeah, but that part's understandable. You've been bitten by a vampire. I've witnessed this.
True, I do know more than one vampire. And I'm going kind of heavy-handed over my brows because we kind of want them to blend in to...
They must hide.
Yeah. I know there's other ways to blend them in using like liquid latex and stuff like that, but I don't have supplies like that. So we're doing the best we can with what we got.
With the right shade of black, you can make them blend.
Oh, yeah. And since my eyebrows are dark anyway... Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and just blend on this line a little bit. Make it look a little bit more even. And it's kind of shading it out so it looks like it's sitting on my skin instead of being painted onto my skin, if that makes any sense.
You're making it more 3D.
Thank you. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Jen. She can take my thoughts and turn them into actual words. Would you think it'd be the other way around, like having the camera person having the thoughts and the person in front of the camera being able to turn them into actual... Nope. I'm a little backwards.
That's okay. I'm not a quiet camera person.
No, you're not. And that's one thing I love about doing these videos with you. Alright, one more final step before we move on, and that is our band. Because with the way our mask is, you're going to see some of the band. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with... I'm going to go back to the Ico, and I think we're going to make it look more satiny. So I'm just going to draw that into my hairline and make it hide behind my ear. Now, here's where I'm going to get bold. I'm going to mix... Where did my thing go? Okay. I'm going to dig into the Dead AF.
Black, black, black.
And then I'm going to put smoke over it. Because I want that satiny look, so I don't want it to be very Dead AF. The kids are talking Halloween. We've got them addicted already.
Well, they do have a Halloween freak for a mom/aunt, so yeah.
Yeah, we all kind of are. And I'm turning, like, LJ may be scared of it all right now still, because he's still kind of young. But at the same token, like, we drove by the Halloween store to go to the pet store yesterday.
And he went, I want to go there.
I want to go to the scary store. I want to go to the scary store. 5 minutes into it. I want to leave the scary store. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get in with the bold. I'm going to go ahead and dip into this, Trinity!
Too loud.
Volume! I'm using my Luxie brush. I'm going to dip into, this is Bleep Please, because I just want to highlight this a lot more before we dig into the glitter. Blend it out, add more color. Just wait, because we're going to get into a lot of sparkle. You can do whatever colors you choose. Jen was telling me earlier, she's all, I'm going to show you how I would do it, because we think the same, but we think differently when it comes to colors and stuff like that. So she's like, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it, or how I would do it. But mine would be more like red and black. Duh, you're a vampire.
Well, but my favorite color is blue.
I am getting my hair in my lashes. That was a laugh.
He really didn't croak.
Now another hack that I know you could do if you don't want to like freehand the filigree, I just don't have the materials to do it, is you can take a very vibrant color like the Bleep Please I'm using, or the Bubblegum Sex, or Princess, or whatever brands of colors you have. Jeffree Star's colors are very vibrant, so I would highly recommend using his. If you put a piece of lace down, you can stamp the color over the lace, and when you carefully remove said lace, it'll leave that look on your skin. I'm going to be doing one of the things on my list of Halloween stuff that you guys will be seeing is a Maleficent style dragon look. And I think I'm going to do a stencil for the scales. And I'll be able to show you then like how we would do that kind of look. Alright, so now we're going to go back in with the purple. I'm going to dig into, that's red, the purple Crepe Finds pencil, not pencil, eyeliner. And I'm going to thicken up this line a little bit. And it's going to add a little bit of color, not a whole lot. And that's Negan building the house. And I'm going to say this now, if you guys have sat around for this entire video, I want to thank you so much for that. Because I know I'm moving a little slow.
Guys, is Ethan locked in the girl's bedroom?
He shouldn't be. I closed the door earlier. Hey, LJ, where's Egan?
Yep. Yep. Check the girls' room.
Alright, last step. So we're going to start with the purple. I'm going to dig into the base booster glitter and shadow glue. I'm just going to put a little squirt on the back of my hand so I can control it a little bit better.
Q-tips for anybody who has the BH Cosmetics base glitter or glue and primer. Yeah. Q-tips.
Sorry, Jen, your table is now going to look like a unicorn sat on it.
That's what vacuums are for.
Die! That is what she will be saying when she's vacuuming it up.
I don't want no unicorn poop on my table.
Bad enough she has a unicorn sitting at her table. Where'd it go? just going a little bit at a time, tapping it in to blend it in because we want that color to stay. But at the same token, we want the glitter to stick. And I'm digging into this pretty hard. This is the Penelope glitter from Crate Finds. Unfortunately, you can't buy it anymore.
But fortunately for us, we stocked up.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Jen, it is landing all over her table.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
What's up? And that's Mr. Egan. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to call this just about done. There are a few more finishing steps I want to add on. Because, you know what, I can't be sparkly enough. So I'm going to grab my new Morphe Spark highlighter. I'm going to find my...
I still hate you for that.
I love you. We're going to highlight the nose. We're going to highlight around the mask as I cover myself in my glitter. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Okay. Had to. Alright, and one final step. We are going to dig into these Spooky Lashes Black Widow because when we put these on, it is going to really accentuate and make it look like it's a part of the mask. So I'm going to grab my Broadway Eyes Super Stronghold Eyelash Adhesive. I'm not going to trim them down. I know they say trim them down, but I ain't got time for that.
It's supposed to be over the top for this.
Yes. Oh, you can face plant it in the table.
He did that on purpose. Because he's trying to climb up into Aunt Jess's tools. Hey.
Sorry, guys. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pop these on and we'll be right back. Alright, this is the final look. I threw on a little bit of this bleep liquid lip. Yeah, this bleep liquid lip. I threw on the lashes and I pulled down my hair so I could show you the Masqurade look. Now take this idea, take it and roll with it. Send me your pictures if you want to do something like this and show me what you got. I would love to see your ideas. I know this look has probably been done before. If not, then hey, I'm the first and I love it. So, thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow I will be posting another video. I think I'm going to go more Disney tomorrow and less glam. So we'll see what happens. Again, we're going to try and do 31 days of Halloween. We love you and have a spooky day.